Coach, just how after the last two games, how nice was it to come out and have a more typical performance? It looks like you guys usually have.
Yeah, and you guys that have watched this league for a while know that Air Force can drive a hard bargain. I mean, they're hard to guard and they present a lot of problems on a short turnaround. And I thought our guys had a good approach, and I think defensively we set a good tone and played really hard. And then we moved the ball well, got each other shots, made the extra pass, and that results in 19 assists and 14 threes.
People probably just assume that after you struggle from three against Nevada, that you come out and hit a ton today.
Mm-hmm.
Justinian said that's kind of that they were like letting you guys shoot threes. That was kind of their defensive plan.
Yeah, I mean, they don't say they let you, but they really control. They don't want any penetration, and they don't want to let they don't want to let you get a lot of easy buckets, and so they make you you gotta hit some. And we directed the ball, and the right guys got the ball at the right spot, so that was huge.
What were the last few days like after the Nevada loss and dealing with that disappointment, but realizing you still got a few games left in the regular season?
Yeah, we got more than a few. We got 4 games, and there's a lot left, and we got we're at 21 wins. We got a lot we're playing for, and who knows what happens? Who knows where it goes? But these guys can do a lot of amazing and special things still. And I think before in that other game, I think you saw 2 NCAA level teams, no question about it. It was just a high played game. We came out on the short end, and you just have to get over it. And that's part of being a competitor and being a great team, is to be able to bounce back the way we did today, and you win handily and play a good game. So that's a sign of a mature and a team that hasn't. I mean, they didn't get devastated. They were devastated in the moment, and they were able to move on.
You guys made 7 3-pointers in a row, basically from the end of the first half to the start of the second half. And
that's not true. Justinian missed his last one at the end of the
7
half.
field goals in a row.
Oh, field goals in a row.
Thank you, BJ.
Okay.
Thank you. Sorry, sir.
It's okay.
What is it about that kind of that moment or that stretch that maybe you can capture and help your team to feel good about that moment and maybe reproduce it?
Well, for us, we make shots when we get great ones, and tonight, like I said, with 19 assists, that ball moved, and then all of a sudden, it moved to Justinian in the corner, wide open, pretty high percentage shot, and that when we get each other shots, and we played a little bit inside out and got Zach some good looks early, and that ends up defense kind of has to make some choices there a little bit. So I think that's when we're best, is when we can get the ball moving and get you in rotations a little bit, and then the ball ends up with the right guy, the right shot, in the right spot.
Leon, 4 guys in double figures, 14 3-pointers. What were you most pleased with offensively?
Like I said, the 19 assists, the way we passed up the good one for the great one, that's who this team is. They care about each other, and that's why they played so hard today. Because they know they're involved in something special and something that, we want to be historic. And, you're at 21 wins with 3 regular season games to go. That's a pretty good spot to be in.
With, you get to this point in time of the season, it's just a grind. And, you mentioned 4 guys in double figures, and Lexus was almost there too. Not have to count on that one guy each and every night, particularly at this point in time in the season. How much of a luxury is that?
It's important because it was, Chandler was a little banged up. His knee was a little bothered, and then he banged knees at the start of the game. And so to only play him 28 minutes, it's valuable. But to have it clicking the way it did, it's really valuable because, we got to keep developing more guys that can help us, and because that could be one of our strengths.
How do you kind of stoke the fire for Justinian and Jessup? I mean, there's times where, again, he doesn't get a lot of shots up, but today, shot it with a lot of confidence, it looked like.
Yeah, and there's some technical things that I think we try to help him with, and as a staff, and and I think a couple things clicked in his head a little bit, and because that's where it all is for a shooter. It's like Jay's golf swing. If he starts thinking about it too much, it's going to look like Charles Barkley, a little muscle bound, So you just want him free and easy and stroking it. So
We got to see some players today that don't always get on the court. How important is it for players like that to get on the court and get some actual minutes?
Well, I love it. I love to be able to, to do it, and they've earned it. Those guys. So I was happy to, and Cam went and hit a shot. He hasn't hit one for a while, so it was good to see. So, and Malik, these guys have been really, really helping us, and they got some guys that we've been throwing in the heat, and in the heat of the battles, and I think they could really help us down the stretch run.
You ever looked up at the clock with like 16 minutes left in the second half, and the other team has one foul for the game?
Yeah, it's statistically impossible, I think. So that's kind of but it was, we were shooting a lot of threes, and it was a bit of a Air Force tries not to foul, and but we didn't put much foul pressure on them. But yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it, one foul at the 16-minute mark, right? Yeah,
The second half. Yeah.
second half.
Your guys' defensive effort was the second best point or lowest point total of the season for an
Wow.
opponent for you guys. Do you think that was a combination of maybe Air Force not being that strong, or were you guys just?
Well, I think our Air Force will, if you don't guard them right, they're going to get lay-ins, wide open threes, and they make them. And so I think our guys had it's hard to guard them for part of their system is wear you down, and you got to guard for 30 seconds, and if you relax, boom, lay-in. If you relax, three. And so our guys had some discipline and some fortitude to be able to keep going.
Eagle girls get it done tonight?
That's the football coach, right? The old quarterback,
Cody Pickett, yeah.
Cody Pickett. I think he's terrific. Yeah, I got to meet him at your deal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the BJ Awards. What are they called?
That's the official name.
It is. Yeah, and I was
Every
really.
award there, yeah, it's great.
But I obviously know who he is and followed him and everything. But what a great guy, and he's done an unbelievable job. So I don't even know who they're playing, so I don't want to insult who they're playing. But yeah, they, he's that's pretty amazing. So I'd say yes.
Yeah.
I always go with the football guys too. Come on now, that's.
An inspiring effort today by the guys. Was it true that you huddled them together in the locker room and said, "Let's win one for Pete, who turns 27 today"?
Yeah, that was like our whole thing. Our whole pregame talk was about that. No, happy birthday, Pete. Does a great job. Appreciate you. Thank you.